yoga for runners, yoga for cyclists. How's everybody doing out there? Good, good. Backyard yoga again. Welcome to the backyard. I'm just going to check to make sure everybody's good and our sound is good. Then we'll get started. Always very exciting Tuesdays because we change it up with a focus on athletes, runners specifically, because we have the marathon, the Malibu half marathon and 5K with us. So at least we stream with their community, which is always fun. And they, just in case you didn't know, if you are a runner, there is an incredible race that I've been doing for a really long time. And there are two options. There's a half marathon and a 5K. And it goes right along the Pacific Coast Highway, along the beautiful. And it is not the easiest race because it's a little bit hilly along the way. But my friend Erica runs the event and she's fantastic. And since we locked down with the pandemic and the quarantine and everything else, we started streaming together. She said, I'd love to be able to offer what you're doing to my community. And I said, well, that would be my pleasure. So here we are. Today, we're going to do our little flow warm-up. Sorry, stand by. Catch. Okay, what Facebook is telling me. I'll choose a dark option. Why not? Okay, I want to know. Here we go. Good. Jason, Jen, good morning. Good morning. All right, and then I'm just going to check the sound. Oh, yeah. There you go. Fantastic. We have sound. And since choose a dark option, why not? Okay. Boom. There we go. Now, I can just leave this here. So, what we did last week, which was kind of fun, was we did a little yin yoga, which people seem to enjoy. We might end with a little yin today, but we're going to start off with our flow, our normal kind of warm-up flow sequence, and then my back is still kind of bothering me a little bit. If you've been doing this with us for a little while, for the last week I've had just on the right side a little bit of a back thing. So we're going to do a little bit of a hamstring stretch and a little bit of tender loving back sequence and maybe a little core, which will help. So if you're a runner or a cyclist or a hiker or a walker, anything that you do with your legs, squatter, jumper, this is going to help. All right. And of course, we do this on a donation basis. So if you have the financial means to pay for your class, then that would be fantastic. Helps us in our mission to keep moving. You can do that at 5pointyoga.com. I can actually always put a link down below. But also you could Venmo me directly at Teddy McDonald. That all goes to the business. And with that said, let's go ahead and begin. Step your feet about mat distance. Bring your palms together. Close your eyes, relax the shoulders, start breathing in and out of the nose. Take a moment, set your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen. Oh. Whatever it is for you that you want to manifest or release or let go of. Drop your head down over to one side, nice easy neck stretch. Good, then switch sides, opposite direction. Good, then drop the arms, make a few circles with your head, one direction. Gently. And opposite direction. So I know that it's a crazy world out there right now. Back to the center, some shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. But our job here is to make sure that we can move through some of these intense times, some of the stress and some of the craziness, right? And that's what we want to do. And that's one of the things I know how to do best, is move through some stress, move the body in a certain way to help heal it, to help relieve some stress, to feel better after than we did when we started. And that's what we're going to do. A couple more. Good. And then arms up. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up to the ceiling. Sky, if you're outside. Stretch the shoulders here. So typically you want to avoid sticking the butt back and kind of sinking into and pushing the chest forward, right? You want to slight engage in the belly. Slight engage in that belly there. Just that simple movement there. You got to do that all the time. And then fold. And I tell you that also to remind myself. Things that I tell you, I also tell you because I need to remind myself. And then switch sides, same thing, opposite side. Good. And then back to the center. Lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fold forward down. Exhale. Hang forward and stretch. Oh, I did go for a run this morning. My little guy woke up all ready and planned to go to bed at 10:30 last night. And I was about to go in, and then he cried. And so I picked him up and tried to put him down. And I was in his room until 11:30, and then I finally went to bed. And then he woke up again at 1:30. And tried to put him down a couple times so I didn't get out of there until 2-ish. And then I woke up again at 6. And I said, if I don't run, I'm not going to feel good, because yesterday I wanted to go. And clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. If I don't run, I'm not going to feel good, because yesterday, same thing, I kind of was just tired. I thought, oh, I'm just going to sleep in a little bit, which was fine. It's good to do that once in a while. But I'm so happy I ran today. Felt great. Get up there, out there, climb up that hill. One more breath. Stretch the shoulders. Good. And we will do some hip stuff, so you can turn to the side here. Turning to the side, we're going to bend the right knee, sink over, stretching the inner thigh on the left. Nice, easy hip stretch. Sometimes it's important, so I was thinking about on my run, switch sides. Sometimes it's important to skip it and just say, you know what, I just need to rest and I need some time to heal, and that's what you need. And other times, go ahead and switch back, other side. Other times it's important to push through that and say, you know what, I know I want to rest, but enough is enough already. I need to get out there and work. So, but let go of any expectations of some performance, If you're in a regular training routine, not every day is going to feel amazing. Switch sides again. Not every day is going to feel like a race day. Not every day is going to feel like you just crushed it and you're the strongest, most energetic human being on the planet. Some days are going to be better than others. Back to the other side, and that's okay. That's part of training. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn up. Oh, yes. Little spinal twist. You can drop that arm behind the back. Lengthen the upper body up. Twist and turn. Good. Then switch sides. Same thing. Lengthen the upper body. Turn and twist. Not sure what that sound is all about. Drop the arm back. Lengthen up. Turn and twist up. I like making sounds once in a while. Breathe. Good. All right. and then back to the center. Walk your feet back to the front of the mat. Bend the knees gently, slowly roll your way up. Abdomen strong, lift up, nice big inhale. Fold all the way down, forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale, look forward, step back. First one, step back, plank. We're not gonna do a load of arm stuff today. So it's gonna be primarily focused on core and hamstrings and back. So let's go 5 times here, chaturanga, and then press up. Chaturanga, push up. Chaturanga, push up. 2 more, chaturanga, push up. 1 more, chaturanga, and press up. Drop to the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, exhale. Keep that going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good, side to side. Lift the feet, side to side, shoulder and hip together one side, shoulder and hip together other side. Keep that going back and forth. Should feel pretty good. Because we're doing some back love today, let's go ahead and pause there. Take the right leg back, left arm forward. Right leg back, left arm forward. Commonly referred to as bird dog pose. Breathe. Good, 1 more inhale. Lift up a little higher. And then switch it. Same thing, other side. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Lengthen. You can roll that ankle in the back a little bit if you want. Feels pretty good. Same thing, lift it. 1 more inhale. Release. Round the back, tuck the tailbone. And then right to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, always start in the hands. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Walk the feet a bit closer together. Bend your left leg, push the right heel down. If you're tighter, the leg won't even straighten back there. That's totally fine. If you're tighter, the heel won't come down. That's also fine. Just stretch the leg, find a stretch. That's all, it's simple. All right, you might feel it very quickly if you're tighter. Switch legs. And then if you're more flexible, then you gotta search for it and kind of find it. So you gotta drop the heel down, you gotta engage the thigh to push the knee back, you gotta lift the sit bone up, and then you're gonna feel it. And if you don't feel it then, you gotta send me a message. I'll take care of it. I'll make sure you feel that hamstring stretch. Good. Straighten both legs from there. And in down dog, you always wanna be thinking about extending the shoulders, lifting the tailbone up, all right, extending the spine as you inhale, look forward, fold down as you exhale, stretch all the way up, nice big inhale, hands together at the heart, exhale, good, arms up again, inhale, we'll go 3 rounds from here, fold down, exhale, extend that spine as you inhale, step back as you exhale. I'm modifying my forward bends. Go ahead and drop to the knees and then all the way to the mat. I'm also modifying my back bends. So gentle cobra pose, back to downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. Breath smooth, extending the shoulders, lifting the tailbone, breathing deeply. Good, up on the toes again, walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, look forward. Fold down as you exhale. Stretch all the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Keep it going. Arms up again. Inhale. 2 more. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back, or you could jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. And breathe. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly or hop forward. 1 more to go. Halfway up, inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. 1 more round. Inhale. Reach it up. Exhale. Folding down. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back or hop back as you exhale. Vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Gentle downward facing dog. Good. Right leg first when you're ready. Take it up behind you. Hold it up. Couple breaths. Sink that left heel down. Just a moment or two. Breath or two. Stretching that back left leg. And then shoulders over the wrists. Knee to the nose. Abdomen strong. Core strength. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your left side. Twist. Good. Back and up. Forward to your right side. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay here. Come on the fingertips. Straighten the front leg. Flex the foot. Bend the knee. Sink the hips down. Inhale. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot. Exhale. Bend the knee. Sink the hips down. Inhale. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot. Your hamstrings. Exhale. Bend the knee. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Back foot turns flat. Come on up. Warrior 1. Holding Warrior 1. Arms up. Hips turn forward. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. Feel it out today. How does it feel today? Been doing this every day. Today is class number 110. 110. Not bad. Since back in March. Clasp the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. Draw those shoulders back and down. Drop the head back. Take a big inhale. And then fold down forward as you exhale. Dropping the head. Stretching here. Breathe. Good. And then back up. Warrior 1. Inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa. Remember, anytime. All the way to the mat. Gentle cobra. Or you can go through a bigger, fuller back bend sequence there in your vinyasa. But when you get to down dog again, take the left leg up behind you. Hold it up. Drop your right heel down. So right heel drops down. Breathe deep. Good. Shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your right side, twist, squeeze. Back and up. Forward up to your left side. Excuse me, back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Pause there, scoot that leg up there, and then straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A few more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Feels good. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now, Warrior 1, turn that back foot. Come on up. Arms up. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. Breathing deeply. Good. And then clasp the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lift the heart up, draw the shoulders back and down. Oh, the sun is peeking out. Take a nice big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. Stretching the shoulders, breathing deeply. And then come on back up, warrior one. Inhale, hands down, exhale. Leg back, vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Very good. Downward facing dog, hold it there. Breathe, fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Now we're gonna link it together. Sun Salutation B, so come up on the toes when you're ready. Walk, or you could jump forward. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, hold chair. I want to do one round of Sun Salutation B, and then I want to go into 3 rounds of Dancing Warrior. Sink a little bit lower. Good, 10 more seconds. One more inhale. And then stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Good, nice big full breath. And then back to chair. Inhale, fold down, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step back, exhale. Or you could jump. Vinyasa, easy, lower, upward facing dog, down dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward, warrior one. Reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, down dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. And these vinyasas too, by the way, you can always skip. You can definitely always skip the vinyasa. Stay in downward facing dog. I'm just going to move my shade covering here slightly so I have a little bit more shade for my body. Stand by. There we go. There we go. All right, up on the toes again when you're ready. Walk softly or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. What you can't see is I have a big umbrella back there that blocks the shade of the sun from my eyes. Either I have a big tent or a big umbrella, but no tent today, just the umbrella. All right. Dancing Warrior, slightly different. Warrior 2, reverse warrior, extended side angle, back up to Warrior 2, and then through the vinyasa. So chair pose first. Inhale. If that was complete gibberish to you, follow along. Fold forward, halfway up, inhale. Step back, exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, down dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. And then from Warrior 1 to Warrior 2, open up to the side. Warrior 2. Pause for a moment, sink down, and then reverse warrior. Inhale, stretch back, and then forward. Forearm to the thigh, left arm over the ear, reach. And then back up, Warrior 2, and let it go. Hands down, leg back. Remember, vinyasa or not. So you can always skip this. You can make it easier. I'm going to make it easier every so often to help heal my spine. Left leg, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up. Warrior 2, open up. Pause for a moment. Warrior 2. Then reverse warrior. Inhale. Back. And then forward. Forearm to the thigh. You could also go all the way down to the floor. Reach. And then back up. Warrior 2. And let it go. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa lower. Easy in the spine. Inhale. And then downward facing dog. Exhale. Of course, anytime you need to, you can always take a little break. right? You could always drop to child's pose, but that sequence is called a dancing warrior sequence. And we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do it again. 2 more rounds. When you're ready, come up on the toes again, walk softly or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose from here, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Good, big full breath. 2 more rounds. Chair pose again, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back or hop back, exhale. Vinyasa, lower, all the way or halfway. Gentle back bend, then down dog. Right leg first, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior 1, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, reach back, and then forward. Forearm or all the way to the floor, inhale, stretch, and then back up. Warrior 2, let it go. Hands down, leg back, lower. Gentle cobra or upward facing dog, and then down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up. Warrior 2, open up. Reverse warrior, inhale, forward, reach, inhale, and then back up as you exhale. Then big inhale, and then hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog gently, downward facing dog pose. Good, breathe. Typically 3 breaths approximately. I know we all breathe differently as far as the depth of the breath. Up on the toes again, walk forward to the hands. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Nice big full breath. Yeah. So always checking in. Like there's this constant body scan. In the mindfulness practice, there is a meditation called the body scan. It's a very traditional meditation practice where you're just being aware of every part of your body, section by section, and noticing if you're having any tension or tightness, or then you let that go. Similarly, while we move, I want you to be able to feel your shoulders and your neck and your spine and your hips and your low back and hamstrings and ankles and knees, and just have to be aware of all that. It really helps to keep you focused. 1 more round there. Chair pose, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back or jump back, exhale. Vinyasa, lower. Easy, gentle back bend. Down dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Warrior 2, open up, exhale. Reverse warrior, back arm down, inhale. And then forward. Right hand down, left arm over the ear, reach it. Back up, warrior 2. And then let it go, hands down. Leg back, vinyasa, lower. Easy back bend, down dog. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up. Warrior 2, open up. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then forward, left hand down, right arm reaches, inhale. And back up, warrior 2. Yeah! And then let it go. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Easy in the spine, downward facing dog. Right away, a little child's pose. Drop to the knees, and then sit back. Gentle back bend here. And again, noticing your body, noticing the knees, noticing the feet, noticing the quads, noticing the spine. All right, ultimately, you want to get yourself to be able to move in certain ways that are just going to help keep you more efficient, right? There's strength is one thing. Come back up onto the hands and knees, and it's nice to have some strength, but if you can't move your body, strength doesn't matter, right? Go ahead and take a few cat and cow tilts. Inhale, exhale. Mixing these in. Here's our back love section. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A few more times. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to circles. So you just take your right leg up, open it to the outside, come forward, and then around. So big circles like this here in the hip. All right. And this is to just create a little bit more lubrication, a little bit more flexibility in your hips. That's what we want. One more. Good. And then switch sides. So same thing. Left leg up. Open the hip to the side. Come forward. Wrap it around. Open. Wrap it around. Open. Wrap it around. Open. Wrap it around. Keep going. A few more times. All right, and then downward facing dog. Come on up, tuck the toes. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push that right heel down, nice big stretch. Calf, Achilles, back of the knee, hamstring, sit bone up. Breathe into that stretch. Switch sides, same thing. Bending your right leg, push that left heel down, stretch. Good. All right, perfect. Right leg up behind you. Bring it all the way forward to the hands. Turn the back foot flat. No, stay in crescent. So stay on the back toes. Come to Crescent Pose. Crescent Pose, arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. So part of being a runner or cyclist or just an athlete who, does hardcore stuff, squats, lunges, all that sort of stuff. You need to have some mobility, because eventually, if you don't, by pushing yourself in the sport you're doing, you're going to injure yourself eventually at some point. And so if you can expand the range of motion to allow some more movement, then you're going to be able to work a little bit harder in your sport and not have to worry about the injury, right? Arms out to the side, lift up, lean back, take a big inhale, and then we're going to lean forward and step up. Warrior 3. So Warrior 3 here, if your leg is super tight, then you just want to bend the standing leg. If you can handle the standing pose here, Warrior 3, with a straight leg, then definitely straighten that leg. Flex that back foot, straighten the leg back. Just going to hold here a few breaths. We're going to go standing splits after this. So your back is actually getting stronger too. So this is a combo of a stretch and strengthen, stretch the leg, also strengthen the leg, and strengthen your back. Take one more inhale, reach the arms forward, and then hands down from there, and lift the back leg up. So notice immediately my legs bend. That's just because my legs are tighter. So what I want to do is lift that back leg up a little higher and get this stretch here in the front leg. And I think I may have overstretched my back and by pulling too far in. So I'm going to avoid that today. I'm going to work just solely on my leg. So I'm leaning a little bit more forward than I normally would. If you're home and your back is okay and you're digging the stretch, you can take your right hand and grab the calf and pull your body closer. I'm not going to do that today, but lift that back leg either way. A couple more breaths. One more inhale, lift it, and then just step back. Step back, vinyasa. Easy, clean the slate. Lower down, and then gentle back bend, and then downward facing dog. Ooh, I think that might have been the solution for me. Left side, dig the leg up, bring it forward, stay on the back toes, crescent pose. Come on up. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Funny thing is about my back specifically, is that even though like running is totally fine, I don't even think about it while I'm running. It's just I just notice it in the forward bends, and I notice it if I'm sitting for a while, and then I get up. You know, if I have to drive for a half an hour, or I sit at the desk for a half an hour or whatever, and then I stand back up, then I notice it. Arms out to the side, lift the upper body up, lean back. So scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, it's like a 2, less 1.5. But I am the kind of person who believes that if there's anything wrong with you, you got to work on it right away. Take a nice big inhale, lean back, and then lean forward, step up, warrior 3, because it will just fester and get worse and worse and worse, right? So lengthen that upper body, drive that back leg back, breathing deeply. Stable. So this is good core for the legs. So you got your ankle working hard. If you're less flexible, you're working that standing leg straight. If you're more flexible and the leg straightens easily, then you're working on your balance, coordination, breathing deep, extend that spine. Take the arms forward, a couple more breaths. One more inhale. And then hands down from there as you exhale. Lift the back leg up. And again, if you're more comfortable, left hand can grab the calf and you can pull your head closer to that leg. However, if that's not the case, then just lift and breathe, and like me, just either work the leg straight. If it straightens easily, mine straightens pretty easily. I'm just not going to dig in and go in there. Take one more inhale, lift up a little taller, and then step back. Vinyasa, lower down. I'm going to go all the way again. Easy, gentle cobra. See, that feels beautiful. It feels so perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. And then a little kind of half child's pose here for a moment. And then back to our hands and knees. Back to the hands and knees. We're going to do some of those cat and cow tilts again. Inhale, lift up, exhale, round. Inhale, lift up, exhale, round. I want you to think about, normally this is just loosening up the lower back. I want you to think about the middle and the upper back. So when you come down and you drop the chin, I want you to, like a cat, all right? Upper back up. And then you lift the heart up. Arch. Get more into the mid-thoracic spine. 2 more. Good. Now we're going to throw in some of the core stuff. So low plank, right to the forearms. We're going to do 1 minute. Ready, set. 3, 2, 1. So straighten the legs. Abdomen strong. Core. So part of any back issues, and as a runner, oftentimes we do kind of stick the butt out and sink into our lower back, and we sort of look like this duck running. And that's not good for your posture. Ultimately, running, you want to be leaning forward slightly, abdomen engaged. Everything happens under your hips as far as the legs go. So you're not sticking your chest forward and running with your butt sticking out behind you. Abdomen strong, breath smooth, 15 more seconds, breathe. So you have to remind yourself on a regular basis to engage the abdomen. Lean forward, engage the abdomen. Lean forward, engage the abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips and then press the shoulders back. Good. Push them back. And one more breath. Give it a good push back. And then downward facing dog. Very nice. Downward facing dog. Take an extra moment. Bend the right leg. Push that left heel down. Big stretch. I think we do that on the other side. Good. Then the right leg goes up again. Bring it all the way forward. Let's check it out. So come up on the toes. Not as long this time. Crescent pose again. Same thing. Crescent pose. Arms up. Arms out to the side right away. Arms out to the side. Arms up. Lean back a little bit. Feel that stretch on your left side hip flexor. Good. Breathing. One more inhale. Lean forward. Step up. Warrior 3. Balance. Whoa. And then let's do a few leg raises. So leg presses. So bend, straighten. Let's go 7 times. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Good. Bend, straighten. 3 more. Straighten, bend, straighten. Whoa. Bend and straighten. Good. Hands down, but what we're going to do is step back and then drop the back knee. We're going to take an easy twist first, dropping that back knee. Come on up. Left arm goes up nice and tall. And then left arm hooks across here. So gentle twist, palms together, turn and twist. If you feel like you want to go deeper, you can always tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, and I'll even throw in the arm balance option. We're not going to go through it, but if you know it and you want it, you straighten the arms out, fall out to the side, do the arm balance. Just going to work on the twist right here. Lengthen and breathe. Oh, good. That's it. And hands down. And then straighten that front leg. Straighten the front leg. Lengthen the upper body. And then you're going to stretch these hamstrings. So right here, just pause and hold. If you're more flexible, you can take this toward a split if you wanted to, but not necessary. So you can just kind of sink into that stretch. And again, for me, I'm going to focus on my hamstrings as opposed to getting my chin to my toe. So I'm going to go up with the upper body. If you have any back stuff at all, you want to go up. Pull the hips back so you isolate the hamstrings, but avoid rounding that back, right? Because that's just too much compression on the lower back, which I think is what I may have done. Just a little bit overuse, a little bit. Oh. A few more breaths here. We can do a little bit of a combing the hamstrings, what I like to call combing the hamstrings now. So you can loosen it up a little bit, but then you can roll open and get the outside of your hamstring. If you roll the knee, it's called external rotation. All right, roll the leg out to the side. You're on the outside of the heel, external rotation. Pause there, a few breaths. And then back to the center. And then internal rotation. Internal rotation is definitely harder because you have to lift the hip up, right? So you gotta lift the hip up a little bit, turn the leg inside, breathe deep. Oh, good, all right, step that leg back. And it's gonna create a little more tighter hamstrings, also pull on the pelvis a certain way to cause some tightness in the lower back. So that's one of the reasons why for runners, hamstrings get super tight. Left leg up, bring it forward. Crescent pose, stay on the back toes. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, breathe deeply, arms out to the side, a few breaths. Last standing sequence here. One more inhale, and then lean forward, step up, warrior 3. We're gonna go 7 times here, so lower that standing leg, and then straighten. And then bend, straighten. Good, bend, straighten. 4 more times, bend, whoa, straighten, bend, straighten. 2 more, bend, straighten, and 1 more, bend, and straighten. Good. Now step the leg back, drop the back knee, and remember we're going to go into our little twist. Right arm goes up, big stretch, and then hook it across into the twist. Palms together, opposite elbow goes up, turn. If you wanted more, tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, breathe. If you want the arm balance, now would be your time to straighten the arms out. I'm not going to do it today, but if you want it, feel free to go work your arm balance. Take a couple more breaths. Good. And then just let it go. Drop the back knee again. Straighten the front leg. Straightening that front leg. And again, if your back is a little tender like mine, and you just need a little more back love, then you want to lift the upper body up and pull the hip back. You don't want to round the back and lean forward. You want to get up taller. Just isolate the hamstrings. Breathe. Good. 2 more breaths. All right. And then bend that front leg, step it back. We'll take a nice easy vinyasa. This will be our last back bend, so you can lower all the way to the mat and then gently come on up. Spend a couple extra breaths here. And take what's called Sphinx Pose. Sphinx Pose, palms are flat, elbows are down below the shoulders. Lift the upper body up. This one here can get more into the middle thoracic spine, less into the lower back, but feels good. So you can stay here for a few breaths, or you can push up into a full big cobra pose or upward facing dog. 2 more breaths in the spine. And then child's pose for a moment. And again, that body scan. Always checking in. How does it feel? Is it okay? Is it all right? Okay. Feel good. Tops of the feet, ankles, knees, hips, quads, lower back. I'm going to go right to pigeon here next. So downward facing dog. Stepping that right leg forward for pigeon pose. Always a good stretch to do. Yes. Sorry, just adjusting my pigeon pose. People are going, okay, where exactly does it feel good? So right about there. Go ahead and hang forward, breathe, and stretch. Nice, easy pigeon for about a minute or so. Set the timer. So just good to think about as an athlete. I assume this is kind of geared more toward athletes, runners, cyclists. Right? As an athlete, ultimately one of the things you want to think about is how long, if you're passionate about what you're doing, hopefully you're not being forced to do the sport that you love to do. Hopefully it's a passion. And you want that passion to last as long as possible. Right? So how can you get it? How can you get it to last as long as possible? Well, one way is to make sure you don't get injured. I mean, that's like, it's funny. I talk to some old people and they're like, oh man, what's your secret? And they're like, just don't die. Right? I mean, because if you die, life's over. And if you get injured, you're not going to be able to do your sport. So not as serious as dying, but injury is for those of us that are athletes, we don't like to take time off. we don't like to be injured. It's not good for our psyche to be injured. So you have to take some time to recover. You have to take some time to make sure you're in a balance. Go ahead and switch legs. Speaking of balance, switch legs. Same thing, other side. Find the spot that's right for you. But I think about things like, how can I do this? Do it well, not just do it, but do it well for the rest of my life. And I was looking up, there's the 90 plus study. If you haven't seen the 60 minutes segment on the 90 plus study, I highly recommend you go Google it. It happened a few years ago, the 60 minutes thing, but they're still doing the 90 plus study where they found a bunch of people that were over 90 and they started, doing these tests on them and cognitive tests and physical tests and all this sort of stuff. And 40% of the people above 90 have some level of dementia based on these basic tests that they take. 80% of the people above 90 are considered disabled. Disabled means you cannot walk 100 meters, yards, meters, whatever, by yourself without assistance, like a walker or a cane or someone else, wheelchair, whatever. So 80% of the people that they're in population, at least in America, I mean, I don't know, but I think they had 1,400 people that they were studying. So, I mean, a good goal, just for starters, is to be able to get to 90 and then be able to spend that decade from 90 to 100, I don't know, just being able to walk around the track one time without having any, like it'd be that difficult. Now, I'm turning 50 this year, so I'm sure I'm going to be singing a different tune in 40 years from now. However, if you don't set the goal of getting there, there's no chance you're going to get there, right? Unless dumb luck is going to get you there. But if you set the goal of like, hey, I'm going to shoot for running a half marathon when I'm 100 years old. There's a guy in France who's dead now, but he got the record for 100, 101, 2, 3, 4. I think he died when he was 106 or something like that, for the fastest hour around the track on a bike. Go ahead and come on up from there. And so that's the kind of stuff that we want to be shooting for. And if that's the case, then you're not necessarily trying to crush it in your 40s and 50s and 60s, even 70s. What you're trying to do is immerse yourself in the experience. Lean forward now, seated forward bend, in a healthy way so that you get the most out of it without having the negative effects, right? That's the idea. So That's the plan. And that plan I call conscious endurance. Conscious endurance. We endure for a really long time. We push ourselves. We do it consciously so that we actually save ourselves at the same time. And hopefully what we can do as a community is push the bar of because, go back. And I'll leave it up to you. I'm not going to go up and back again in shoulder stand. I'm just going to lie back on the back. But if you wanted to go up all the way. I'm just going to lay back here. You can take the legs up and over your head for plow. I'm just going to lie here for a moment, let my back reset itself. If you did go back, support the back with your hands. Take the legs up to shoulder stand. Shoulder stand, people. Pause, take a few moments, keep the legs straight up. Lie flat on your back. It's just nice to lie flat on the back. Let your hips reset themselves. Let your back reset itself. Breathe. If your legs are up, take them wide, flex the feet. A few breaths. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together from there. Then legs up and legs down. And then we'll all slowly, when you come down, those of you that were up in shoulder stand, you're going to come down, and then we'll all do a little final twist. So pull the right knee in. I think that'll crack at some point. Oh, there you go. Roll to your left side. Pull the right knee and roll to the left. Nice, easy twist. Not too hard, not too easy. Switch sides, same thing. So that's what we do in that conscious endurance. So we're going to build more and more and more of that. So if you don't know about that, you go to my website, teddymcdonald.com. Click on the community link. It will pop you out to, think of it as like a Facebook group. But for people that are all interested in, living long, active, healthy lives, not just to live to 100. I'm not interested in just living to 100. I'm interested in being active in my later years. And I know there's people out there who want the same. So we do it together. Back to Shavasana. Final rest. Just let the feet by the side, eyes closed. Just a few minutes here. Deep inhale. One of the most important poses in the practice. Shavasana, total relaxation. Okay, you can bring your left hand to your heart center, bring your right hand to your belly, pause for a few moments. Bend the knees from there, roll to your right side, just take your time, a few breaths. And then make your way up to a seat, comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed. Just take a few moments here. Relax the shoulders, breathing deep. Finding that place inside you that's calm, peaceful, relaxed. Go ahead and bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for all your support. And thanks to the Malibu Half Marathon 5K. If you don't know about that race and you want to sign up for a race, give yourself a goal. In November, we're currently in July, so you still got August, September, October, 12 and a half weeks, basically, something like that. Plenty of time to train for a half marathon. Thanks, you guys. You can go to just Google Malibu Half Marathon and you'll find it. All right, you guys, thanks so much, and stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you right back here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Workshop Wednesday, so kind of coming up with ideas for each day. And Workshop Wednesday, where we're going to dive deeper into a more challenging pose